Wow, 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 wow. I'm happy to be here again today. I am Philip Adebayo, Pastor Philad, the WISDOMAQUINE coach. It's another beautiful day on WISDOMAQUINE Love Matter. And don't forget, on this platform, the password is LOCOMASEPAP. We deal with issues on love, courtship, marriage, sex, parenting, and family. These are the 6 areas of influence that we are interested in. And don't forget that you are free to send your question and we'll be willing to answer any question in that direction. And today, by the grace of God, I would like you to share this particular post. Share it, share it. Let others who are having challenges in this particular area be able to get answer through today's video. God bless you as you do so. And don't forget to like us and follow us and also subscribe to all our social media platforms. You can see them displayed on the screen. God bless you as you do so. And anytime you want to reach us, use the number that is displayed on the screen to send your question or to tell us whatever information you may have for us. And at the end of today's video, try and drop a comment so that we can know your view about what we are addressing. Now, today I'm not asking a question, but I just want to add to an answer that I've given before on the issue of the woman who asked question that her husband is still discussing, calling, and chatting with his ex, somebody he had dated or befriended before, that they are still discussing. That is what we are going to be addressing today. Join me after this break. Welcome back. Like I said earlier, we are attending to the question sent by a woman at the previous time or about her husband who is still calling, chatting, and still discussing with his ex, somebody he had dated previously. And she said she's not okay with it because I believe that has become a threat to the family. Now, what I want to add to it, we have addressed it before in the previous video. If you did not see that video, you can search all my handles. You can search on my TikTok account, check my YouTube, or search my Facebook. You are going to see the question there, the answer that was provided. And some people commented after we posted the answer that what if your husband's ex is now your husband's boss? Or can they not just maintain friendship even if they have nothing bringing them together now? What about ordinary platonic friendship? And different matters were coming up in the comment section when we posted that. I just want to share a story today of a real life story of somebody that I know very well concerning this issue. This man was having a girlfriend when they were both young, and everything went well, but along the line, things did not work out. They had to go their separate ways. So eventually, this man got married to another woman, and along the line, she already had, I think, about 3 or 4 children. And in the process of time, things were not too good with them. Life turned the other way around, and they were just barely managing to survive. You know, there is that time in life when responsibility begins to, multiply onto you, that you just have to manage the little you have with your family. That man was at that particular time with his family. So that was when he came in contact with this his old girlfriend, and they started friendship. They started just on the platform of friendship. It did not mean any harm. And the man went to visit the lady, and the moment he knew the lady, got to the house, he discovered that she's now a big woman, and things were going very well for her. I think the lady too happened to be a single mother. She went into a marriage, and the marriage did not work, so she decided to be living all by herself with, I think she had 1 child or so, and had her own house, had her own cars, and she was living large. But it was a challenging time for this man. So the lady began to lend a helping hand to this man, this her old boyfriend, and that was able to cushion the effect of the hardship on their family. And before you knew it, the man continued visiting her. We didn't know how the thing played out. They ended up sleeping together again. And the moment they resumed, they could not stop. You know, they started before. That is the actual thing we are trying to address. Why you need to sever that relationship to make sure it does not exist again. Let it just be a distant relationship. We are not saying the lady will now become your enemy or your ex becomes your enemy. No, no, no. It's not a matter of enmity. But for the safety of your life, of your marriage, and of the future of your family, it is always best to just stay apart. Let every means of communication be shut down between you so that you can maintain a quality and a godly family life with your family. And so, along the line, as they started sleeping together, the lady got pregnant. And unfortunately, he didn't tell this man on time. The pregnancy had really gone far for some months before she opened up. She actually wanted a child. She wanted another child because she only had a child for the man she married, and the marriage did not work. So it was more or less, I would say, it was more or less a trap for this man. And he entered into it gallantly. Since he was getting money from her, he didn't want to lose her. And so I guess it must have been the lady who brought about the idea of sex or lured him into it. But whatever the case may be, she got pregnant, and she ended up delivering the baby. My people, I tell you, that thing almost tore the man's marriage apart. Everybody turned against him. The wife, all the children, and in life became frustrating for him. And that was when he opened up on what actually happened, how they were broke in the family, and he had been bringing money from there, and they had been spending it, and they were not complaining. But they were not complaining because they didn't know where the money was coming from, because he would go out like every other man and come back with money in the evening. So they wouldn't have known. And he never opened up to the wife that he had met an old girlfriend. So the wife did not know anything about it. If the wife had known, definitely, like in the case of the woman who asked this question, she must have cautioned him or stopped him from doing such. But he never opened up. The woman was never in the picture. I mean, the wife at home was never in the picture. So this matter almost tore their marriage apart. It had to, I mean, extended family members had to come into the picture to persuade the woman at home and the children before they accepted the man back into the home. And till today, that child is still there. And that anytime issues come and it reach the issue of that child, maybe they remember that child, they talk about that child, you will see the atmosphere of the home will change. So that is why it is very best. It is always the best to stay away from anything you don't want in life. You don't want to ruin your marriage, stay away from anything that can ruin your marriage. You don't want to have a broken home, stay away from anything that can threaten your home. You don't want to have any history that your children will not be able to tell in the future with laughter. Please avoid anything that can suggest that it may come up. So that is why it is always best, once you have decided that you want to marry a particular person, every other emotional or love affair that you have in the past, cut it off totally. Delete the contact and just stay on your own with the person you are marrying to, and stay in your marriage. Don't begin to visit again. Don't begin to make friends, because you may have good intentions. Like in the case of this man, he did not know that the other lady wanted another child. So he was just enjoying the benefits of a rekindled relationship, believing that now it's just platonic friendship, just common friendship. But at the end of the day, he fell into the trap, and his family was almost ruined. To the glory of God, they are doing fine today. They have bounced back in love and unity. And the children of those days, they are all doing fine today. So whatever your family is going through, I want you to know it is temporal. They do say that tough times don't last, but tough people do. So whatever tough time you are having in your family, just assume that that former relationship was never there, and continue the struggle with your family. One day you will come out of it, and you are going to rejoice at the end of the day. This will be all we are going to be taking for today. Don't forget to comment on this particular post. Whatever thing you may have in mind still concerning what we have said, let it be in the comment section. Also remember to share this particular post so that other people who may be having issues in this particular area can also take advantage of this and learn and make correction where necessary before it will be too late for them. And I also want you to know that you are free to send your own question to us on this Wisdom McQueen Love Matter. And don't forget, the passcode is LOCOMASEPAF. Love, courtship, marriage, sex, parenting, and family. These are the 6 areas we attend to, and your question will definitely be attended to. God bless you. See you next time. Remember to subscribe, like, and follow us on all our social media handles as you can see on the screen. God bless you. See you next time.
ìyàwó mi.